I'm gonna lose my mind in this video, so if you do not want to see me lose my mind, or if you really want to see lots of hand motions and freaking out, go ahead and continue to watch. Hey Cuckoo Babes, a couple weeks back I got let go from a job I was training for, and I didn't care. Now that sounds so bad, and the job wasn't life or death or like this big break for me. It was a great summer experience, and yes, I was, you know, embarrassed and hurt and upset and like didn't feel the greatest, like all the negative feelings you do get when you get rejection. But part of me was so relieved because I didn't want to do that job, and this just sparked this whole big flame of things that I wanted to talk about. I talked about some of them in my blog. I will link in the Triple V. Yes, I blog. It's not for the faintest of hearts. Please do not read it if your discretion is advised, pretty much. And I talked about some of this, but this is why I love vlogging, because I can just turn on the camera and talk about it instead of having to think and collectively, grammatically, correctly write down everything. I can just talk. This may have been the best thing for me, but no, at the time I didn't think that, because I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get another job. I need, you know, I need financial stability. Yes, YouTube is a job of mine, but no. Like Ryan from My Life is Average always continuously says, YouTubers, some of us do make income, but no, it's not hundreds of thousands of dollars. So I was freaking out about that. And then I started thinking about all these other things and why I was so fortunate to be, why I wanted that job in the first place if I didn't care if I was removed or not. And it was because it had an expiration date. It was something I'm not really a big fan of doing. It was a retail job. Like, it would have been a great experience. I could have gotten any other retail job with that on my resume, but I don't want to do that. It's not interesting to me. Like, yes, it's interesting, and yes, it sounds like fun, but it's not something I'd want to wake up and do every day. So that's why I thought that it was going to be such a great thing, because it had an expiration date. When I went off to school, it was over. I didn't have to go back to it. It wasn't a job. It was a continuous thing. It didn't open doors for me really, like in that same business. It literally started on a certain day and ended on a certain day. And I loved that, because if I were to have to do the same thing over and over and over again, I would pull my hair out. I don't want to do that. I really don't. And that, like, this whole thing came from just that one simple rejection. I don't want to do the same thing over and over again. I don't want to work in an office for the rest of my life. I can't. I won't be able to. And if I am working in an office, it better be mine. And I better own it, and I better have this awesome office with a bunch of fun stuff and all my employees with a big smile and always playing around. I want it to be like Google. I don't want a 9-to-5. No. This is why I love events, and I love YouTube, and I love planning parties, because no party is the same. Yes, you are planning an event every time, but no, it is not the same. And if it is the same, if someone wants the same exact thing as someone else did, you know what you say to them? That's great, but I know that your favorite color is not pink, it's blue. How do you feel about going blue? Like, you give them what they want, but you help them knowing what they want. And you're not doing the same thing every day. You're not constantly in an office typing away, just losing your brain as it turns into mush. I have just come to this realization, I don't want to do that. And I'm freaking out about it. And I really shouldn't be. I'm 19 years old. But then again, yes, I'm 19 years old. I have 3 more years of college, and I really should know what I want to be doing so I don't waste my parents' money and my time. Even location, for example. For the longest time, I talked about this in my blog. I hated here. I hated where I lived. I could not stand it. I literally used to cry every night, and I used to say to everyone every year, I'm moving. And there was one year that we were actually going to pick up and go to Arizona, and it didn't work out. And it crushed me, because I just wanted to go to the West Coast, because I had spent every summer in California, and I loved it, and I loved the people. And I applied to California schools, and you know what? It didn't work out. My #1 school did not want me. And the other 2 schools I didn't want. So I settled, and I went to Florida. And now I love Florida. But while in Florida, I freaked out, and I had to come home. For spring break, I came here. And I dyed my hair, obviously, but I missed it so much. Oh my gosh, I missed where I was from and where I grew up, and I could not wait to come back here for the summer. And I forgot all about California. I forgot about how I wanted to get an apartment in Santa Monica. I wanted to continuously do YouTube and start my own company on a couple different billion things. I wanted to be the female US version of Richard Branson without the Virgin Mobile and the Virgin Air. I just wanted to do a billion things just because I wanted to and because I could. And I forgot about it. And I let new experiences in college control my life. And I let these opinions form that I'm not really a big fan of. The other day, someone asked me, they said, you know, when you're finished with college, where do you want to go? Where do you want to be? And you know what my response was? Wherever my significant other is. I'm single. I'm holding out on something that might not even happen. Because, yes, I love expirations. When it comes to work, when it comes to relationships with people, I want long term. I'm in it for the long haul. My heart is on my sleeve, guys. I give it, and it hurts, but I do it. But when it comes to work, I don't want that. I don't want to give my heart and soul into something I will end up hating in 10 years. I want to do something fun and worthwhile. That's why I started YouTube, because it was fun, it was an escape, it was just so freeing, and then it became a source of income, and it became, people really liked me, and I have now over 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much. That's so insane that it's been 5 years, and you know, I only have 1,000, but it's been 5 years, and over 100,000 people, total views, watch me sit in my bedrooms, which I've had a couple, so change of scenery is always good, and film this, like, for example, me losing my mind right now, but like, I don't know, I just needed to talk about this. I'm freaking out because I don't know what I want to do. Do I still want my apartment in Santa Monica and my fabulous, flawless life all brought up in my brain? Do I want to move to London? I've always wanted to go there. London's right behind me. New York's over here. I'm from here. I'm over this place. I've seen it enough. But do I want an apartment in New York? Maybe. Do I want to live in London for a year? Possibly. Am I going to stop all these plans if I find someone I really love and truly care about? I don't know. It's all, it's so like, I don't know. And I guess getting let go from a job I didn't even want was the best thing that could happen to me. Because now I get to realize what I want and what I want to do and the things I want to pursue and what's important in my life and what's not. And I'm just gonna enjoy it for this little 4-month span I have of summer, and I'm gonna do what I enjoy, and hopefully good things will come out of it. I hope you guys stayed with this rant. I don't know why, I just had like this insane urge to film this. I was just thinking about it. I'd like come home from a long day, and I just thought, it just came to me, and I just literally sat down, turned on the camera, and just went off. I know, like last week it was all hauls and pretty stuff, and this week it's kind of a little bit more mental breakdowns and whoa. Thank you for watching. If you stayed till the end, go ahead and give it a big thumbs up and leave in the comments below end power because you stayed till the end. I have no idea, but I'm gonna go ahead and go and just enjoy the rest of my night and do absolutely nothing and not really care. Hopefully you guys can do the same, and until my next video, keep it, okay, Elaine Merp, bye!